Hi guys, I just did a video on what cold oil should not look like. So now I'm going to attempt to do this video on what cold oil should look like anyway. The only problem I have is that I can't really, as you can see, it's like lifting the jar up. So it's different. There we go. As you can see, here we are. So this is the consistency of what cannabis oil should look like. And you notice it's not runny. It's one big, it's like taffy or tar or something like that. You can actually wrap it around everything. There we go, just like that. Come on up. See, it's still there. See? It's pretty thick. It should look like tar. So this is what FECO that does not have solvent or is not cut with other oils or anything like that should look like. If it is cold, it should not be drippy. It should basically be the consistency of road tar. And that's what oil should look like when you're done with it. If it is runny, and you at all have the possibility of using a syringe with a rubber stopper and it doesn't actually break the syringe, then you have too much solvent in your oil, and it needs to be fixed. The problem with excess solvent is if you have somebody that's on chemotherapy for cancer and using this, or they're on autoimmune drugs or things like that, you can have incredibly high livers. Hepatitis level livers, and I've actually had 388 liver alts just off excess Everclear solvent. So it's incredibly important that your oil does not look like the video I just did, and that's this. It's all cooking off now, but you see all the bubbles happening right now, and it is runny, but it's hot. So right now it's not a good idea or a good show of whether or not it's got solvent. The bubbles are actually going to be the biggest telltale sign. Plus, I tend to get the temperature to a certain temperature just to be sure that the water, if there was water, I didn't make this oil, but if there is water, that it's purged. But see all those bubbles? That's solvent, that's alcohol. And so I've just gotten into the routine of checking my oil, whether it comes from a dispensary or a person, because it could be very detrimental. So now you know.